Today, we are going to learn from the sacred book SATCHARITRA of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY, a Parayana Grantha, the life and teachings of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. It helps enrich our lives by remembering Gurudeva every day. And the author of this divine book is MAKANI VENKATRAO garu, also known as Srivari Padarenuvu, whom Gurudeva lovingly called Venkatramaya. And this book was beautifully translated from Telugu into English by Dr. Ramakrishna garu, Veduru Narayanrao garu and Dr. Tolana Ashoka Chakravarti garu. With devotion and positive thoughts, let us begin today's spiritual journey. Hello everyone, welcome back to Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY YouTube channel, and also welcome back to our spiritual journey. In the spiritual teachings of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY, even ordinary experience such as smell carry profound inner meanings. Swami taught that every sense can either lead us toward worldly attachment or toward God realization. Today, let us understand the significance of Gandha or smell and learn how divine knowledge transforms human life. So, the Bhagavan VENKAIAH SWAMY explained that fragrance is associated with purity and merit. Just as pure water becomes impure when it comes into contact with dirt, similarly, the individual soul, which is naturally pure, becomes affected by ignorance and worldly associations. Because of attachment to desires, ego, and material pleasures, the mind gradually loses its natural purity. Therefore, the state of impurity is not our true nature. It is only the result of worldly contact. Next, the greatest blessings of human birth are: Swami emphasized that taking birth as a human being is the greatest fortune. Unlike other living beings, human beings possess buddhi, the power of discrimination and understanding. This intelligence has been given to us not merely for worldly achievements, but to acquire spiritual knowledge and realize the supreme truth. Human life becomes meaningful only when it is used for self-realization. Experiencing the divine truth, Bhagavan VENKAIAH SWAMY taught that the divine incarnations and the Sadguru appear in this world to guide humanity. The bliss experienced through contact with Brahman in the heart is called Gandha, the subtle fragrance of divine presence. When devotion awakens within, the heart becomes filled with peace, purity, and spiritual joy. True fragrance is not merely a physical smell, it is the fragrance of divine consciousness. And a divine Leela of Sri Chalamanaidu. One day, Sri Chalamanaidu, a devotee from Penchalakona, was bitten by a poisonous snake while on his way to obtain medicine. To cross the Penna river, he had to pass through difficult conditions. At that critical moment, he remembered Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY with complete faith. Through the grace of Sadguru, devotees experience protection and divine intervention even in times of danger. This incident teaches us that sincere faith in the Guru becomes a source of strength and fearlessness. So the inner message here is, our senses often pulls us towards the external world, but Bhagavan VENKAIAH SWAMY teaches that the real fragrance is the fragrance of devotion, purity, and divine knowledge. When ignorance is removed, the soul regains its original purity and experiences the bliss of Brahman. Human birth is precious. Therefore, we should use this opportunity to cultivate devotion, acquire spiritual wisdom, and remain connected to the Sadguru. So the conclusion here is, Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY remind us that The purity of the heart is more important than pleasure of the senses. May we remove ignorance, strengthen our devotion, and experience the divine fragrance of the Supreme Paramatma. Om Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY Namaha. Om Narayana Adi Narayana. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep chanting the divine name Om Narayana Adi Narayana VENKAIAH SWAMY Sharanam. Thank you.